Hello dear participants, and welcome to the diploma course in the teaching of English. As you know, this module discusses various aspects of multimedia for language teaching. I would like to start with what Confucius said: I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. How is this saying relevant to the topic? Well, we all have experienced that we forget things we hear once. There is a natural filter that helps us to forget things that we do not prioritize. But we remember what we see even if there is a gap of some time, just as Wordsworth says, they flash upon the inward eye. And something we do, we practice, and it becomes a skill. We always remember it, just as we don't forget how to walk or how to cycle. In the same way, using multimedia means doing things and thereby practicing them. As we all know, that digital technology in the field of education today has become normalized due to its ubiquitous nature. Therefore, there is need to have a systematic and planned use of technology for it to be beneficial. Hence, the significance of understanding more about multimedia cannot be undermined. But we must first understand what multimedia is and what we will be able to grasp by the end of studying the module on multimedia for language teaching. Let's now see how this module helps you. By the end of the module, you should be able to identify and use appropriate, safe, and authentic multimedia online resources. Browse online resources and use them for teaching. Acquire learner autonomy in building multimedia programs such as wikis, blogs, podcasts, web quests, digital stories, and short videos. Develop viewing comprehension. Express opinions and views independently in speech and writing using visual graphics. Now let's understand the term multimedia. The word multimedia is a blend of two words, multi and media. It implies convergence of many kinds of media in a program. These media could be texts, images, graphics, audio, video, or any other media that can communicate and store information. Information that can be processed digitally. Multimedia-based programs facilitate a range of communication channels that come together to shape dynamic texts as pedagogical tools and promote a language learning environment. Multimedia is now used to make study modules for learners that have hyperlinks to the relevant material available on the internet. Before I go further, I would like to suggest that using technology becomes easy when you practice it. Remember, any new term you come across in this video or the module, you must make a habit of searching for more information on it. So go ahead and look for the term multimedia. Now let's focus on student-teacher involvement when using multimedia. Student-teacher engagement is an important spin-off of integrating different technologies in a classroom. Applied effectively, technology not only enhances learning, understanding, and achievement, but also augments their motivation to learn. Also, it encourages collaborative learning and develops critical thinking and problem-solving strategies. However, teachers need to be cautious. Use of multimedia should promote student involvement and not distract them. Involving students in the process through tasks and activities based on the content via multimedia will promote learning, and we all understand that using multimedia without an appropriate methodology will promote distraction. Now let's move on to collaborative learning, which is a significant outcome of using multimedia. From tasks such as doing homework, to writing a story, to presenting an argument in a court of law, etc., it is an individual who uses the language. However, a collaborative environment results when these individuals collectively perform a task while also performing the individual roles assigned to them for task completion by the taskmaster. Collaboration should not be seen as arriving at a consensus or a synonym to teamwork. It is more about interaction among participants while doing a task together. Collaborative tasks aim at developing collaborative skills while also maintaining the individuality of learners, wherein they think as individuals without forgetting that they belong to a group. The focus in collaborative learning makes a shift from a mere teacher-student interaction to the role of peer relationships and implies learner-centered instruction. Collaborative activities such as discussions, negotiations, group projects, etc., encourage a multi-pronged participative environment. Collaborative learning methods are perceived as more effective in promoting learning. Collaborative activities are possible both with and without using computers. But technology-mediated activities are more enjoyable and exciting than traditional methods, especially for learners who have grown up with computers. Let's now discuss some multimedia tools that engage students fruitfully and effectively. Some major multimedia tools that teachers can use for the purpose of language teaching are wikis, blogs, podcasts, digital stories, videos, films, etc. Have you heard of web quests? These tools will be discussed in detail in the module. To talk briefly about them, these multimedia tools, when used innovatively in pedagogical situations, can engage students in deep and meaningful learning. Wikis. A wiki is an online collection of pages that permits the site to easily create, edit, links, and even track changes to selected pages on the web. Wiki is a tool that allows multiple users to add pages to the website without any specialized HTML knowledge. Wikis promote student collaborative learning. They have an open editing system to allow anyone to edit any page. It makes wikis suitable collaborative tools to support writing. Blogs are online journals that people keep to maintain a record of what they write. They also establish a connection between blogs, blog writers, and readers. Bloggers and readers can send messages or post comments on the blogger's page, making it a 2.0 social networking site. Blogs are useful materials because reading other people's blogs helps learners to understand their perspectives and also to enrich their vocabulary, language, and knowledge. Podcasts. A podcast is a word blend of iPod and broadcast. Podcasts are rich in content and provide good listening content to the listeners. Learners can subscribe to the podcasts of their choice and relevance. They can also create their own podcasts on various available software. Most mobile phones now have apps such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, etc. You can directly stream them using these apps or download them if internet speed is a problem. Web quests. A web quest is an inquiry-oriented lesson format in which most of all or some information that learners work with comes from the web. Web quests are one of the best multimedia programs that combine a variety of tech tools. Creating a web quest can be very simple. If you can create a document with links, you can create a web quest. Web quests can be created by the teacher or selected from the internet by the teacher for the learner to ensure task completion and a relevant comprehensive input for learners in their field. Let's talk about digital stories. Digital storytelling refers to the process of using computer-based tools to convey stories. This process includes electronic memoirs, digital essays, digital documentaries, computer-based narratives, interactive storytelling, and so on. This is an era of DSTs. You can find them everywhere. Integrating visual images with written text for creating DSTs both enhances and accelerates student comprehension of the content they want to create. Let's talk about videos now. Video or films are a complete multimedia package that uses software for different purposes such as using images, sound, the script writing process, storyboarding, editing, etc. The internet being the main channel of information now, people spend more time interacting with their tech devices and are exposed to a variety of visual content, especially short videos and films. It makes videos a very influencing medium as millions of videos are available on the internet, both made by experts in the field as well as by amateurs as Instagram Reels and Facebook videos. I would like to conclude talking about the role of the teacher when using technology in the classroom. Learning through technology with an imaginative and motivated teacher who has some training in the methodology of teaching can be very exciting and useful. And multimedia programs such as blogs and wikis and web quests in particular become flexible platforms for collaborative work. A teacher with an orientation in ELT would try and strike a balance between the selection of tools and the methods to be used. Giving a free rein to technology that usually tends to get out of hand in the class without the intervention of the teacher is not advisable, as it poses a danger for learner of drifting away from the purpose. Thank you.